Okay, wait. Oh, here, I've got you backwards. Okay, so we're on at the apartment complex of Angie and Henrick. This is their first deal. You guys get together like you like each other. So this is their first apartment complex. I'm kind of just showing you here. This is a 7-unit they just acquired after working with us in Momentum Mentoring. And I wanted to come out and introduce you to Angie and Henrick. Hello. Say hi to the people.
Guys.
Hi. So Henrick's been working hard here at the apartments, getting some things in order, but this is their first apartment building. And Angie made the mistake of telling me the first, I think it was week in Momentum Mentoring, that she wanted to buy an apartment building. Yep. So here we are.
Hence the apartment building.
So how did you guys find this deal?
So, well, I'm part of the Momentum Mentoring program, which I wouldn't have this building, or we wouldn't have this building if it wasn't for that program. I'm just going to say that. And yes, so I mentioned that in the very first meeting, that was a goal, to get an apartment complex, our first one. And I started getting leads. So signed up for a wholesale list, you know, all that good stuff. And then lo and behold, Cortney saw something online, which she sent over to me. And I looked at it and I was a little hesitant. And then I thought, no, I think this is good. And once Henrick reviewed it, then we thought, okay, let's go for it. Scared completely. I thought it was going nuts, but it happened so fast. It was within 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, we same wholesaler that had this one had a flip also that we actually got under contract.
Oh, that's right.
And they asked, are you interested in a 7-unit? And we were like, yeah, sure, we can look. And then Cortney had seen it also, and we saw it there, and the numbers just made sense with all the old 30-year-old rules of buying apartment complexes. So
yes, so in Momentum Mentoring, we not only push you to do what it is you're supposed to do, we find you deals, apparently. And we don't give you time to think about them and back out of them. I will say it was a rather quick process, and Angie kept saying, wait, I'm not sure. And I'm like, it's good, keep going. So
yes, it was actually really fun. I did cry a couple of times.
Well, of course.
Like, oh my God, because it's so this is a huge endeavor, right? It's our first one, and we wanted to do well, so, and make sure that we follow the process. And it's key, right? With the mentoring program, I thought there's no way that we would have been able to do this without the Momentum Mentoring. First of all, I don't think the opportunity would have been popped up for me, and then just having that support as well, and then running the numbers with people and making sure that we were on the right track and this was a good deal. So I think that says a lot about the program and obviously the opportunity.
Well, and I have to say, honestly, for me, and I know Deborah would second this, as somebody who mentors people, it's always a pleasure mentoring people who actually do what you say, because we really do what we do to help people. And when you are in such a state of fear and don't take action, obviously that gets frustrating for us as well, because we're like, what are we doing wrong that we're not helping them? And so it's a huge pleasure to see you guys take this on. And it warms our heart to actually see people have success and move forward and take some action. So let's talk numbers, because this is what everybody cares about. So I can't remember exactly, but I want to say that once you got this building to stabilization, which you're almost there, the annual cash flow was going to be about $15,000-ish.
Yes.
So over $1,000 a month in cash flow.
Yes.
For a 7-unit.
Yes.
It's a C area. You know,
we're not a C area.
Yeah.
But it's a great area.
It's a great area. Yeah.
People need to consider that when looking at properties.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be an area you would live in, but you want to provide housing for others that this is what they can afford. So
absolutely.
That's
yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right. Well, any words of wisdom for anybody who's watching this, who's thinking about joining the mentoring program, but maybe hesitant because they've tried things in the past and maybe they didn't work out the way they thought?
I would say really look at your numbers and make sure it makes sense. Don't hope for that it should be good, because if the numbers doesn't make sense from the beginning, it will be tough.
And I think, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and also both Angie and I has a tendency to be a little bit too nice to people and too trusting to people, and when they say that we will do that, and we will come and look, and we will promise to do that, and we believe them, and people usually don't follow through with what they promise. So set your own rules of this is the date I'm gonna show it to you, this is the date we can do that, or this is the terms that is, and stick to it. Don't deviate because people are asking you too nicely.
And I think
that's tough.
Yeah, and I think also if you're hesitating and because everything that Henrick said is things that we've learned along the way, you can't just do this by yourself. Just know that. I think we tend to kind of put ourselves, we don't speak and we don't say what we need sometimes, and there's support out there for you. And again, you can't, if it's the first time you're doing this, you can't do this alone. Nobody can. And maybe there are those, special folks that can, but I know that we needed the support, and with the mentoring program, again, we wouldn't have felt as comfortable to just jump in. So you need support, always, and you have to ask for help, and the help is there.
Awesome. And you heard them say a minute ago that they also took on a rehab at the same time. So during the mentoring program, they found the 7-unit building, which will cash flow them about $15,000 a year, and they've got a rehab. And just give rough numbers. What do you guys think you'll make on that rehab?
We were thinking about roughly 20, but then we figured out that the garage is already made into like a living room area, but it is on the tax records and everything. So we are making it into a gaming area and a 3rd bedroom. So we'll probably rather make 30-35 now when we can sell it as a 3-bedroom instead of 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't do that math in my head real quick, but I would say $15,000 a year plus a $35,000 rehab was definitely a successful ROI from your investment in Momentum Mentoring.
Absolutely. Oh my God, yes.
Awesome. All right.
By
Well,
far.
super proud of you guys. Super
Thank
happy to
you.
show off your beautiful building, and can't wait to hear more success stories from you soon. And thank you all for watching. Give them a thumbs up. Give them some love in the live down there, and encourage them to continue to move forward and move on. If you're interested in Momentum Mentoring to be able to do real estate deals, go to momentummentoringre.com. We're starting August 7th. You must be signed up by then.